You didn't just tell me, you were insisting and even threatening me that if I don't, something bad can happen, like cancer can come back to me, you see. While treating my mom, I also found cancer with me. So I understood that my life is not going to be like an ordinary one, because I was trying to save myself from toxic, let's say so, toxic, abusive relationships with the addicted ones. When you just live for yourself, you cannot be happy. People who are motivated to make some differences or to bring differences to the life of the addicted one, but not into their lives. If they finish somewhere at some middle, of course, I feel disappointment because I understand that they could have a better result if they are not ready to spend their time on assisting their addicted loved ones. They are tired.
If they are the families of addicted, or they know the family members that are struggling with their relatives, what they can do right now. If you are a new creator who is looking for a topic to focus on, if you want to find a passion, if you want to find your calling to focus on, what products to create, in which area to develop, this video is for you. In this video, our guest Svitlana Rudovska is focusing for 7 last years on helping families of addicted people to change the environment at home and change the family dynamics that will help their addicted to accept the treatment. So she's not working with addicted people directly, she's working with the families that will enable the treatment. She has developed a program firstly in local language, she's from Ukraine, and later she decided to expand her project to English-speaking audiences. In this interview, she is sharing insights of how she found her passion, how she understood this is what she wants to do, challenges she has encountered on the way to building her program and developing her program. And she will share some insights on how you can find your own calling. Svitlana, welcome to the show.
Thanks a million.
I see you're excited.
The interview is always the opportunity to talk about the problem and to maybe to describe how people can find the way out of the problem. And I think if we work on any kind of project, we should take any opportunity to do it.
So what are you passionate about?
I believe I'm quite passionate about helping people who faced the problem of addiction in their family. And this is what I am working on, and this is what my products and the project is about.
What are you doing outside of the project? What are you interested in?
I do quite a lot, I would say. Firstly, I'm a wife and I'm a mom of 2 kids who are 4 and 2. So I'm quite now passionate about bringing up my kids, and it takes a lot of time, What is more, I'm quite passionate, let's say so, about the what's going on in Ukraine, and as a person who would like to grow in public administration, I see what's going on, and I'm thinking about how I can help the society in this kind of, in the field I'm preparing my project.
I think it's quite depressing field to work with. You hear about all these tragedies of people, and sure. You have to somehow participate in their lives. It's quite heavy to work with it.
Yeah,
right?
It's quite difficult, but when you listen to the stories and you understand, for example, how to help these people, and when you share your knowledge, when you see how they break through this long-lasting challenges, you become happier, of course. Of course, okay, I should feel the balance, right? Not to get deeply into the problems of other people, because yes, you can get depressed on your own, but it is worse, you know. It is worse helping when you see positive results.
Why did you get into this field in the first place?
Because I had negative experience on my own. When I was young, I had one close person who was addicted, and I felt, and after 5 years of relationships, I understood that I'm codependent, and it was very difficult to deal with the addicted one and to deal with my codependency. And when I managed it, like I started with myself, and that actually helped me. So I understand such people, what people go through.
How did you find out what to do? Like, because you said you managed yourself first. How did you find out what to do? Where did you get the solution?
I was just trying to get the to find the way out. I was searching for different answers to the questions. I was reading a lot. I was attending some psychological practices. So I was trying to, and then I understood that everything should start with me, and with my understanding how I can, how I'm going to build up my life. And I started struggling for my future. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough experience at that time, and that those relationships were broken.
Escape was the only choice at this point.
Yeah, at that moment, yes, because I was trying to save myself from such kind of toxic, let's say so, toxic, abusive relationships with the addicted one. So. But then after I had the years passed, and I understood that this subject is quite interesting for me, and I've learned a lot. And after I've had a good marriage, and now I'm having 2 wonderful kids, I'm thinking about those people who suffer. And this is
what was the moment when you decided that? Usually when people are going through something and they get out of there, they say, I don't want to even hear about it.
Yeah.
I don't want to be around people who are dealing with it. I just want to move on. And you are deciding to actually be around those people, help. There should be some kind of turning point. What happened? What was the turning point? Why did you decide, that I want to, in deciding to go in this field deeper?
I never thought I would do it. I would spend my time on it till I got a dream. I was taking care of my mom, who had some problems with her health. She had cancer, and we were treating her for some years. And but I was thinking of nevertheless I was helping my mom, and I was building up my relationships with my husband. I was thinking of doing something for other people, and I was searching what I could do, what could be my social input, let's say so, because when you are just when you just live for yourself, you cannot be happy, 100% happy. So you
were looking for thing to
I was looking
you.
for something which could make me invest myself, my knowledge, my passion into it, and to serve some other people. And I was looking for this, and I was thinking, and I was praying. I was saying okay, so God, please tell me, show me what I can do. And I was not thinking about helping families of the addicted one till I had one dream. I had a dream at night when I was just running, having I was jogging in our stadium, and one person who I really know well, this is the person who helps addicted people all over the world, especially in Germany. I know her quite well. Her name's Natalia Potapaeva. She approached me when I was jogging, and she told me that you should start a project for families who are addicted, who've got addicted individuals, relatives.
And you were jogging in the dream.
Yes, I was jogging in my dream. Yes, we were jogging together. She was jogging together with me.
She was jogging
Yeah,
with you.
she was also jogging, but she approached me and then she said, I think that you should start a project. And in the dream, I asked her, okay, I don't know how to do that. So how would I do it? And she said, I don't know. I know you're good at social projects. So you should think about it. Think about it.
Well, why did she say in your dream that you are good with social projects?
At that time, I worked at one charity organization. We were providing different social projects, but they were like different ones. There were projects for the youth, for like promoting health, for the elderly people, for disabled children. So we were doing lots of different social projects. But I was kind of coordinator here, but I didn't see myself in any of these projects. So I was searching for something which is like purely mine.
You weren't satisfied with what you were doing. It was something off.
Yeah, I wasn't satisfied because I helped other people to release their dreams, Mm-hmm. But wasn't what I would.
You didn't know
like.
what you were dreaming about that.
Yeah.
Like
so of course I assisted. I helped them organize some different events, to write down programs, whatever. But I didn't see myself in any of them.
So you wake up and you got a mission. What is your
well, generally,
emotion?
Firstly, when I woke up, I thought like, okay, so it's just a dream. It's just a dream. This is it, and I didn't draw my attention to that. But then I started noticing that whatever I do, I start thinking about those people, and whatever I, for example, hear, whether it is a kind of election or whatever, like if I'm reading a book or a Bible or whatever I do, I see some information which reminds me that there are such people, they are in need. Maybe you are the person who can help them. And I started making a list of some key tips, let's say so, key pieces of advice for those people, how I can help. And then sometime later I got another dream.
Wow, how many years ago did the first dream happen?
Maybe 7 years ago, approximately. Then, maybe in a half a year period time, I got another dream, and there was the same person, Natalia Potapaeva, and she told me, she was speaking to me in another manner. She said that if you do not do the project, if you do not prepare the project, you will get cancer and you will die.
Wow.
Yeah, so that shocked me. That a bit shocked me, that dream. And I was thinking when I woke up.
You already had your mom at that point had experience with the cancer.
Yeah,
so
my mom had a problem with cancer at that time. We were treating it, and
at that time,
yes,
at the time of the dream.
Yes, at the time of the first dream, kind of. I don't remember because it was 7 years ago. It was quite a long time ago, but approximately. And while treating my mom, I also found cancer with me. So yes.
After that was before this dream?
No, that was before the second dream. It was before the second dream. Uh-huh. I was thinking of my health. I had it also. And I spent maybe 1 year and a half on treating it, and everything is fine. And the main idea was not just to get, not just to survive, but to have kids in future. And the doctor said that, okay, you will have kids, don't worry. And after I have recovered from my problem, I got the dream. I got that second dream that, okay, if you don't do it, If you're not going to do it, you will get another one. And I thought that maybe in such way, maybe God talks to us to say how serious He has some intentions for us. Because maybe our life, I was searching for some kind of direction or project or whatever, how I could assist people, help people. And maybe that was, and I didn't recognize the first call. And the second call was a bit more serious. Mm-hmm. But I think maybe this is, it shocked me. On the one hand, and on the other hand, I understood that maybe if it was in the other manner, I would never think of it like in a serious way. It was like a stimulus.
Scary.
Or so, yeah, kind of this thing. And I started this project, and I started thinking of this project. I was collecting some kind of information about the problem of addiction, the family problems. I was investigating, preparing the project maybe for a year or so.
So at this point, you have decided already that you are working on it, and you started to work on materials.
I said that so maybe if the divine wants me to try, why not to try? Yeah, I was searching for something like this. Why not to try? Okay, and I decided to try. And I started collecting some information, and I started a social media page in the social media, and I saw that people started reacting to what I'm writing. Maybe a year later, I made up a program. It was in Ukrainian and for Ukrainian society.
So you were publishing to Facebook.
Yes, I was publishing my articles and some of my videos, what I think of this problem, and I see reaction from people. I saw that
so it gave you more inspiration.
It gave me more inspiration, and I understood that maybe people really need how I see the problem and how I see the way out of the problem. Yeah, because this is what the people need.
Sometimes when we overcome something and we get out of it, we think like, thanks God I got out of it, and like I'm the only one. Anthony Hopkins wrote that 49 years ago, when he started to treat his alcohol dependence and overcame it, he actually found out that there are millions of people like that when he overcame, because before he thought he was the only one.
This is actually what we face when we are thinking that we might not be helpful for someone. You see, I see what he means because I thought the same, that maybe people can find someone else to help them, or maybe the way I see it might not be helpful for someone's. But then when I saw that reaction, like social reaction, my friends, my people who I studied with, so like at the universities, so they started commenting, they started like discussing with me those issues, and I saw that the number of audience was increasing. I understood that maybe it's quite reasonable, yeah. So like it was not just a dream, the first and the second, and I made up a program, and then when the program was ready, I connected to that lady, to Natalia Potapaeva. I connected her, and I told her that I'm having a program. Maybe she can have a look at it because she's quite professional in this sphere, and she was surprised. We never had any kind of conversations together, or so she didn't know me in person. And after she looked it through, and she understood that I published it and I practiced here, and she saw me also in Facebook. She invited me and my husband and some other people to visit her in Germany. And we went here, and I told her the story. She asked me the same questions. Okay, how did you start the project and the idea of helping families who are addicted? I told her, you told me, and you were you didn't just tell me, you were insisting. and even threatening me that if I don't, something bad can happen, like cancer can come back to me, you see. And she was shocked because she said, okay, this is the first time I can raise a person or attract a person into this field without even knowing the person or like having any kind of a contact.
So what are the experiences that maybe discouraged you from working in this field? Something that made you question, am I in the right field? Should I do it or should I stop? Something like this. Did you have moments in your life like that?
The most discouraging is that when you meet people who share with you their problem, that they've got addicted son or a husband or a daughter, and I see that I can help them really. They do not believe in that anything can be changed. They think, and this is like, I'm trying to explain them that, okay, you can make difference. You see, if you understand how the things should be done, how to create the environment, communication, relationships with the addicted one, to make him understand that he needs the treatment or recovery, or go into rehab, whatever. So if you understand how it works and you implement, this is like the second important thing, you will see that it will work. It will work. And mostly, like, they don't believe it. They are more searching for a specialist to make their addicted one agree to treatment or just to drop using. But it doesn't work like that. And
so what are you insisting on? You are insisting on what to happen?
I'm insisting, generally I try to explain them that they are the first close person to those addicted ones. And even if I have a meeting or like once or twice or have a session of meetings with addicted one, I'm a stranger to him or to her. Mm-hmm. Doesn't matter, but they are the closest people. And whatever I tell like the addicted one to do, they will not listen to me, you see. So if they are in a condition that they are not focused on any kind of treatment, but you are the family members, you have the direct influence. You even if you have very bad relationships, you can reestablish them. You can set some new boundaries in your relationships. You can provide any kind of support, not any kind of, only the one which can help them see the consequences of addiction. And this is what the relatives can do, what the closest people can do. Like a stranger cannot make such influence. You see, such difference. This is the first, which actually
brings you down.
Yeah, this is it. And the second one is that some people who even agree to participate in support groups or in direct communication with counselors, with just social assistance, with people who provide social assistance like me, they can drop it like halfway. They can see, for example, some positive results. For example, that their addicted one stopped taking like drugs, maybe started got a new job, but for example, if it's their son, but he turned to alcohol, and they say, okay, alcohol is not is not as serious as drug use. Yeah, so. But they don't understand that it's just for some time.
The dynamics in the family doesn't change.
Yeah, it's quite difficult to motivate people to continue because they see some results and they feel that, okay, we can cope with it. You see, we can cope with I can cope with her husband drinking, but not too much as he did before. But, or for example, if they had any kind of scandals or arguments and he behaved like aggressive or rudely, and then when the times passed and they understood how to react to it, how to deal, how to agree, they see that their husband, for example, tried to control himself or and they see that it works, like the system works, and it's enough for them. But
Do you get upset when they don't go till the end of their educational program?
Okay, so at the beginning of the program, I tell everyone that they are adult people and they are responsible for their choices. And our aim is to get them to the point of complete freedom. Freedom from alcohol, drug use, and smoking. So these are the three core issues. But if they make decision to stop somewhere, of course we give freedom to them, like to nobody is like forced to get the program to the end. Of course we try to motivate and so on and so forth, but if they finish somewhere at some middle, of course I feel disappointment because I understand that they could have a better result. Mm-hmm. But it's their choice. We cannot like persuade them like or make them agree or so. We tell them, of course, that if you don't reach the full freedom, things can turn down, can come again. Mostly family members, unfortunately, they are not ready to spend their time on assisting their addicted loved ones. They want to find a specialist and someone else care about their loved ones.
They just want to get rid of the problem.
Yeah, they say that they are tired of the behavior of the addicted one. They cannot stand it anymore. They just need someone to help. They don't know what to do. They are not like professional. They have no efforts they even have no time to attend our meetings or to do the courses. So it's not for us. We are looking for a real way out, as what they say. But then we explain them that, for example, imagine the situation: your addicted loved one had a rehabilitation program. He has taken it and successfully completed, and then comes back, let it be a man, and then he comes back to the family, which has the same problems, which has the environment which enables him to consume. So what kind of outcome are you waiting for? Are you expecting?
It's like they're coming back to their deadly environment.
Yeah. Of course, there are examples when people who got free from the addiction, they are quite strong enough and they struggle with everything which can enable them to start consuming again. But in most cases, family members, like close people, can make negative impact.
How is your family looking at what you are doing?
My family?
Yeah.
My family, it's also quite interesting. When I just started doing it, my father, he told me, okay, what can you know in this sphere? So why are you writing about this? Why are you recording the videos for people who have problems like that? You are not professional in it, so what are you doing? But when times passed and he saw that there are some comments and people reacting and people make questions, and he saw that so the tips, the information, the experience I shared, it is worth listening. He changed his mind, and a few years later, after I started, he told me something like, "Okay, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. What are you doing?" And I thought, "Oh, thanks, thanks that finally you're proud of me."
Your
mom? My mom passed away, unfortunately, 6 years ago. So she didn't know much about it because it was just at the beginning, when all of this project and activity started. But my husband, he is the biggest support I've had. Because if he, for example, couldn't If he couldn't let me do this, taking care about the kids and the family and all the households, I would never have the opportunity, right? I would never have had the time to do it. So,
but what time we're talking about?
What time? Okay, so if, for example, I'm in the project, I should hold meetings weekly, and I should stay in touch with people like day by day. And it depends if, for example, I'm also in the process of placing some articles, some videos. So you see, it takes time. So whatever you do requires some time to get ready, because it's not just like you're some time ago my mom told me, when I just started teaching, she said, okay, being a teacher is such a simple job. You just come in front of people, you open your mouth and you just start speaking, and this is it, this is your job, you're just speaking. And I said, Mom, did you know like how much time I spent on preparation, on like getting the information, systemizing the information, preparing the visuals, preparing like, and this information has to look like unique or interesting or not just boring. It takes a lot of time and effort. It's not just speaking in front of someone.
So although you are talking about serious matters, you still need to make the information interesting, because people resist.
Of course. Yeah, of course, you know, and my focus group, let's say so, are people who are motivated to make some differences, or to bring differences to the life of the addicted one, but not into their lives. And they all of them start attending our like project, our meetings, being sure that they are doing everything right.
Yeah, it's the other person that is not good.
Yes, and they are there just to get the key, how to persuade, how to make, how to insist, how to bring the addicted one to the rehab. But the key is that they have to change a lot.
They are the key people.
Yeah, they are the key people. Yeah. I can share with you one story if you don't mind. For example, we had one lady in our project, and she had two sons. Both of her sons were addicted, and they were really aggressive. She came to our meetings with black eyes, with bruises, so it was really difficult. And but when she came, she listened to what we were talking about. She participated in our conversations, but when she came back, she did the same. She made the same mistakes, and we tried to explain her, and she asked help. For example, she told me, okay, can you come and talk to my sons? And I told her, okay, can you imagine, I'm coming to your like place of living and start talking to your two aggressive sons. Do you think they would listen to me? Of course not. Who am I for them? But you are a mom, and even if they have crossed that measure, that they like start hitting her or like behaving in a very rude, aggressive way, but you are still a mom. You should reestablish your power as a mom,
authority,
your influence as a mom. Yes, and this is just your role. Yeah, this is just your role. No one can help you here. And one of the reasons was that she was afraid of them, but she was afraid not to agree with them, but she wasn't afraid to bring alcohol to them. You see, and
it's
so
like bribing. She was bribing them to behave. Or something like this.
Yeah, so she was the source. She was the only one who had a job, and of course they insisted her to bring some alcohol, to buy cigarettes, to make them live without responsibility.
From the side, when you look at it, you think it's a ridiculous situation. Like, why do you do these things?
Yeah.
But I think, according to my knowledge, the codependent people are doing exactly this. And as you were a codependent person, you understand them that they are doing irrational things.
Yeah, they are doing irrational things, and they have, what is more like, what is really strange, let's say so, that they do these irrational things, and at the same time they want changes, they want real changes in their lives, but one more side of the problem is that they have got used to such life, and they have got used to such social rules and roles in their family, and this is a kind of a comfort zone even. It has become even a comfort zone for them. She says that, and I understand that, for example, this mom who provides them with alcohol and cigarettes, she might use it as well. Mm-hmm. So if she doesn't bring it to her sons, who after consuming become very aggressive, she has to change the rules and the behavior inside of the family, which are not quite comfortable maybe for her.
She has also to get rid of this stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
So how are you dealing with this? I think mentally is irritating. No?
Of course, they do not want to listen. We're telling them the truth, that you should absolutely realize that you are, as a mom, you are a partner in crime. You are a partner in crime, and you receive the results which you have, the bruises or the black eyes on your face. These are the results of your actions.
Do they make you angry? Do they make you angry?
Of course, yes, they
can. Tell me one
situation
where someone did really make you angry or irritated with their behavior.
When I got angry, you mean or they got angry?
You.
When I got angry.
I don't say that you have to act upon it. We're just talking about feeling. What is in you?
I think that I'm not getting angry. Generally, I don't get angry. I get upset, you see. And I'm trying to explain, and I can sound quite strong. I recalled one situation when I met one guy who was addicted to smoking, and he said that I am so fed up of smoking. I would like to quit smoking, but I can't because all my family smokes. And his mom was she was attending our meetings, and I once told her that, do you understand that your son suffers from this problem? He is in a great depression because of this. He wants to quit, but you smoke. She said that, oh no, we don't smoke a lot. We don't smoke a lot. And then when I met him for the second time, he told me, I've decided to stop smoking. I even moved from my flat to our country house. And he said that 2 days later, his dad came to the country house and brought him a block of cigarettes. You see, together with some beer, and he said, okay, we're going to have a good time, just men here, and our women are left at home, so let's have some party. And he said that, so you see how family members can influence. He has nowhere to run away, because wherever he goes, his family approaches him, and they are his biggest
kryptonite, as they say. Yeah?
Their biggest temptation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Yeah. So you are working with family dynamics.
Yeah,
and
of course.
Are you blamed for the things that are not working out? Because you become a part of their family dynamics. And they treat you the way they treat everyone.
We had some situation when our, let's say, clients, they blamed us that something didn't work. And when we got into the details, we understood that maybe they didn't tell us the truth. This is why we didn't know how to react appropriately. Or maybe there were some factors which we could not influence. For example, one family had a big problem of a man was addicted to alcohol. That was quite strong addiction. He consumed huge number of alcohol a day, and we didn't know that he had a psychiatric problem, and so how could we help? We didn't know about it. He had to take some serious pills to maintain his
Psyche.
Sorry?
Psyche.
Yeah, okay, in a good condition, but he didn't do that or mixed the pills together with alcohol. This is why everything went wrong. In such cases, I think that it's not quite our responsibility, because we didn't know all the truth. And we provided, for example, the assistance and the tips based on what we know and what information we've got from the client, from the consumer of our services.
From my own experience, whatever you are working on, usually the percentage of success is less than percentage of failure, which is okay, because we're working with people. And people, they have to make decision, and many people, they don't make the right decision, and it's their freedom. They can do what they want to with their life, but because you are investing a lot of your life, time, effort, this difference of those people who you can enjoy their results, you can be joyful because they have good results, and those people that abandon the training, that don't listen, don't hear, don't do, they are always more. How do you feel about this?
I feel about this quite fine. Of course, sometimes you get upset about that, and it can be demotivating. But I understand that people are people, and as I told before already, everybody is an adult one. You see, and I remember my teacher, who taught me English. She said that we're not at school. It was a university teacher. She said, we're not at school. I'm here to help those people who would like to learn English, and so if you are willing, if you are just open, so okay, just do whatever I tell you. Yeah. So I think this is quite a reasonable approach. Of course, we understand that people who come, they are quite frustrated. They are in a bad psychological condition. They are tired, they're exhausted, and they feel like strong pain because of all of this stuff. But again, we explain that, okay, we can help you if you are quite sincere to us, or if you do the course till the end, or whether in case if you let us go together with you along this way till the victory, because people maybe they think that, okay, why should I trust this lady who says that she can help me? You see.
How do you rejuvenate if you go through this? Because I hear a lot that is not easy. It's not easy. From what I hear from you, it's not easy.
Yeah.
How do you find the energy, the joy to continue? How do you rejuvenate? What are you doing?
In such cases, when I feel like maybe it's not worth continue working on it, but I always think about myself. I remember how I felt in such situation. I remember that I was trying to find the way out. I was trying to search what I had to do, how to help the addicted one, how to help myself, how to save the relationships. So I remember that there are such people that what I felt, in which situation I was, and I think that there are some people who may be searching, and I'm having the answer, to the request. So
this, like, your experience is what makes you keep going and what motivates you every time you remember that you would want to be helped.
Yeah, I think that I'm thinking that if I met such a person, maybe I wouldn't have had all those negative situations, and consequences I had. So this
is it some kind of healing process also for you? Healing, because what I'm doing, I also help people to not go through the things that I went through. And it's it's fulfilling and it's healing as well. At some point I can say that, okay, I wasn't helped, but because I wasn't helped, because I went through all these troubles, now I have an experience and I can help someone. Is it healing for you? What do you feel about this?
First of all, I'm trying to set the contact with each person and try to understand what they go through. When they see that for example, when I'm trying to understand what the situation really is, I try to care about them, to care about the details. It opens people's hearts. And they receive healing from our conversation, and I receive healing from those negative results which we might have, because not all people are quite open or can trust you. Lots of people judge from the cover, you know how it's called. So when they just look at you, they say, oh, okay, so what might this person know? Maybe she has no idea what I'm going through. Or so, but those people who are really seeking how to deal with it, or handling the problem, they will get the assistance, the help, the support.
Svitlana, what are your achievements in this field?
Well, I think that the biggest achievement is the lives of those people who have got freedom. This is what motivates me to continue, and I know that the system works and my approach works. So I think this is the effectiveness. You see, it shows the effectiveness.
So can we say that the product that works is already an achievement, and the product that gives results, you have evidence of people who have results, that's already a great achievement?
Well, I think that the great achievement is a combination of a well-prepared product and a willingness of people to consume it, let's say so, and to change their lives.
The product is tested, is working, and I know that you are translating it to English now. What do you have to propose to people? What do you have already at hand that they can use if they are the families of addicted, or they know the family members that are struggling with their relatives? What they can do right now?
Firstly, they can contact me, and we can discuss what the problem is, and also I can offer them a series of courses for the relatives of the addicted, which reveals how they can influence the problem, how they can set good communication, how they can make all of those changes which can bring us to the target, to get the addicted one to the rehab or to the recovery process. So this is it. Also, if someone, for example, is hesitating, they can reach our social media platforms and look through the articles and the videos, and to get to know us better. It will break or melt the ice.
Since this video is going to be watched by creators, people who are creating different products, and what I have understood from our discussion is that you have found a passion, you have found a mission, and you are fulfilled in this mission. Many people, they struggle with this. They cannot identify their mission, because you have a lot of time to invest, you have a lot of effort to invest in it. And if you doubt, is it yours, is it not yours? You had also this situation, you also were not very sure about what you were doing before you found this mission. Yeah. And not everyone is guaranteed to have a dream, because this is something not predictable. Yeah. This is how your psyche works, but not like other people might not have. What would be the steps? What would be the steps for them? Very concrete steps how to identify this mission. Because I believe that the dream was part of this, but it was not all. Can you analyze and bring some, let's say, 5 steps how people can find their passion and understand their passion to pursue as a content creator of courses, books, and things like this?
I think that first of all, people should be willing to create something. So there has to be a wish. Yes, there has to be a desire, not just to do an everyday life, like live in the routine, but to have this kind of to do something more. You see, to do something to bring good in the society. Let's say so. Yeah. This is what I started with. I understood that my life is not going to be like an ordinary one. I didn't want just to go to job to take care of the family, like do shopping, chores, and etc. I had a wish like to do something for other people. This is, I think, the first one. The second thing is that if you have really this desire, you should understand what kind of problem you can resolve. If you experienced something in your life you really dealt with, it was quite difficult to handle, maybe some people who do the same, who are in the same situation, you could be the answer to this problem. For example, if you succeeded in it, so this is what you can, this is the area where you can grow. And when you identify this problem, then you should think how you can be the answer to the problem. So, and then there is a variety. So what you can do. You can whether grow in this professionally, you can like enter a university or like get a job then in this sphere area. Or you can do just some voluntary like work, or you can become an influencer or the person who is raising the subject, who's raising the problem and attracting attention to it and finding solutions to it. So this is it. And of course, if you, I think if you start doing it, sometime later, you will understand that you are, you have some knowledge which has to be packed in a product. Because if you're just at the initial stage, you are just in a search. You are trying to understand what it is, what your niche is, what the problem like is of your interest. But when you have been working on it, you start understanding that, okay, this is it. This is my consumers. This is like the people who really need it. And then it can turn into a program, into a product, I mean. And of course, you need to to pack it. To pack the product, because when we know the answers, it's not enough to say people, if you have such a problem, I have an answer. Please stand in a queue to me and I will tell you what to do. Unfortunately, it doesn't work like this. You see, you should pack the product. You should present it. And it, of course, takes some time, but it's worth doing it. So,
but what do you think people should do if there is already a solution? Even you, when you started doing your program, you said there was already this woman, Natalia Potapaeva, who came into your dream. She already had the product. So what do you say to people who see that there is already a product, they are passionate about this, but they are hesitant to go there because of the competition?
Okay, so I think that we should understand that it is enough place in YouTube for each of us. You see, and you should just identify what your product or what your product is can be unique and how it can differ from other ones. And I think that there are lots of dentists, but you go to some specific one, right? So there are lots of like professionals in the areas, but you know like a few ones, and you choose where to go or who to ask for any kind of help, and each of them can help you. Of course, from their perspectives, maybe from the different side of the issue, but still there is enough space and. Well, actually, the demand is connected to supply, and if there is a demand and you can provide this supply, in the market, in the YouTube, whatever platform you're using, doesn't matter. So just start doing it and do it for people. Don't think about the negative kind of results or maybe some downsides or whatever. Just do it while you are doing it. If you do it to help people, okay, so do your job. Just help, and this is it. And no one's perfect, and no project is perfect, and no program's perfect. But if we work on something, you know, that we will polish ourselves, we make our products better, and of course, I think it's worth trying. At least it's worth trying.
Like you did, you tried. You said, why not try?
Yeah, this is why I'm trying, and I hope to do my best, and I hope to help people, those ones who look for quite simple answers to the questions, because I'm just an ordinary person who've come through the same problem, and I'm trying to present like simple ideas in a quite clear, understandable way.
Thank you, Svitlana.
Thank you very much for inviting.
Thank you for watching. If you want to know more about the projects of Svitlana, you can find the links below this video. If you have in mind those creators who you would like me to interview and invite to ask questions that you would like to ask, then write in comments. And of course, you're welcome to share and like this video so that more people will benefit from watching it. My name is Kate Koronis, and I see you in the next videos.